You gotta stop doing this during a podcast interview and start doing more of this. You know, as podcast hosts, it's only natural to want to share our own stories, experiences, and opinions during interviews. We're passionate about our subject matter. But here's the thing. Your listeners usually tune in to hear from your guests, not just you. Let's discuss why it's essential to let your podcast guests do most of the talking and how to make that happen. The main reason to let your guests do most of the talking is that your audience craves fresh voices. When listeners tune into your podcast episodes, they're eager to hear from your guests, the experts, the storytellers, and the people with unique perspectives. By allowing your guests to take the spotlight, you provide a fresh and diverse range of voices that captivate your audience and keep them coming back for more. Imagine you're listening to a podcast featuring a renowned entrepreneur sharing their journey from rags to riches. You're eager to hear their insights, strategies, and lessons learned. But if your host constantly interrupts, overshadows, or steers the conversation towards themselves, it dilutes the value that the guest brings. So let's give our guests the platform they deserve. Let's discuss some practical strategies to encourage your guests to open up. Remember, you're the facilitator of the conversation, and your role is to guide, listen, and extract valuable insights from your guest. Make your guests feel comfortable and valued from the moment they step into your podcasting space or online recording studio. Greet them warmly and show genuine interest in their work. When your guests feel appreciated, they're more likely to open up and share their stories. Instead of reading a lengthy bio about your guest, encourage them to share their own background story. Ask them about their journey, what sparked their passion, and the challenges they've overcome. This approach allows your guest to speak from the heart and provides a deeper connection between them and your audience. Craft thought-provoking questions that encourage your guest to elaborate and share their insights and experiences. Avoid simple yes or no questions. Dive deeper into their expertise by asking open-ended questions that invite them to share more. Demonstrate your engagement through active listening and positive body language. Maintain eye contact, nod in agreement, and lean slightly forward to show your interest. These nonverbal cues signal to your guest that you're fully present and ready to listen. Treat each conversation as an opportunity to learn something new. When you approach your guest with curiosity, it naturally encourages them to share more. Ask follow-up questions that dive deeper into their experiences, motivations, or unique perspectives. Curiosity sparks enthusiasm, and enthusiasm is contagious. Your guests will be more likely to open up and share their stories. Pay attention to your guest's energy level and match it. If they're excited and passionate, show enthusiasm and ask follow-up questions that encourage them to share more. If they're more reserved or introspective, use open-ended questions that allow them to reflect and share at their own pace. Matching your guest's energy level helps create a comfortable and engaging atmosphere that allows them to open up and share their expertise. While it's important to prioritize your guest's voice, there are instances where it's appropriate for you, as the host, to bring up your story or opinion. Let's discuss when it's okay to do so without overshadowing your guest. If your personal story or opinion can enhance the conversation by providing a connection or context to the topic, it's appropriate to bring it up briefly. For example, if your guest is sharing their expertise with overcoming adversity, you can mention a relevant personal experience that demonstrates empathy or understanding. Occasionally, you may possess unique insights or knowledge that complements your guest's expertise. In such cases, it's appropriate to contribute your thoughts and opinions. However, make sure that your contribution adds value to the conversation and doesn't overshadow your guest's expertise. Maintain a balance by framing it as an additional perspective rather than a contradictory stance. Sometimes sharing your own story or opinion can serve as a valuable learning moment for your audience. If your personal experience adds depth or provides a practical example related to the topic being discussed, it can enhance your conversation. Use your story as a way to illustrate a point or provide practical takeaways that align with the theme of your interview. Remember to keep the focus on the guest and quickly transition back to their perspective after sharing your story. By prioritizing your guests' voices, you can create interviews that captivate your audience and leave a lasting impact. Remember, your guests are the stars of your show, and by shining the spotlight on them, you'll elevate the quality of your content and provide value to your listeners. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video from Riverside. As always, we're here to support you on your podcasting journey, so browse our channel and stay tuned for more valuable insights and tips.